But yeah, I think with that we can move on to our 5v5. This should be a good
Yeah.
one of weirdest things that are normalized in college.
Yeah, definitely.
So
This is a fun one.
yeah, so I think you start because I believe I went first last week with the burgers because I believe I chose Five Guys, if I recall. Or maybe did you? I don't remember.
I don't
I think
remember,
I think
honestly.
you or I think I went first last time, I believe.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can get started.
All right. I think the first one I'm going to go is rushing a Greek organization.
That's yeah,
Because looking back at Nancy had some friends and they're discussing it this weekend. Just like looking back at this is just like the weirdest thing you can do.
yeah. It's
I mean, it's
funny.
fun and I don't regret it, but it's just like
It's
just
just
looking back at it, it's like why? Like what the hell? Like that's
yeah,
just so
it's
random and
like
so
the process,
yeah,
the like
it's
seriousness
hilarious.
of it. It's funny to look back and be like, what the fuck? So yeah, no, that is a really good one. Um, let's see things you normalize. Oh, here you go. I actually alluded to this earlier, but skipping a class that you're paying out the ass for. So like you're paying God knows how much money, and you're just like, I won't do it, and you're just gonna skip. So I'd say
Yeah.
that's something that's definitely something that's weird
Nowadays you're
looking
like, I'm
back.
going to this to the last minute.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, no, you know what? I am paying for that class, but I'm also going to pay for Panda instead. Call back to the earlier story. So that's going to be my first one.
Yeah. My second one is going to be professors saying the free ebook is not allowed. Like it's the same book just online, but apparently it's not the same. Like that always made me so mad. And like you went with it because like you're not going to make it
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you're not going to make it. But it's like a why at this point. Like why? You're like I understand that book business is like dying, but still like
Yeah.
it's an ebook and it's free. I'm going to use it.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of goes along the lines of like buying a textbook you're never going to use. It's like what a waste of money. Um, I think the next one I'm going to say this is tough. There's some funny ones. I am going to go with this is like alluding to like if you're in a dorm at least for a year is sharing a room with a complete stranger.
Yeah,
It's like you
that
have
is a
absolutely
pretty
no
funny,
idea who
but
this
it's so
person
weird.
is. Like, and there's not like a vetting process. Like when you're in
Yeah, this
dorms, you just
person,
get fucking
yeah,
paired. You could be paired with a
serial
serial
killer.
killer. Like it could be
what
fucking nuts.
the fuck?
So sharing a room with a complete stranger, hands down, like one of the weirdest things that somehow is like a normal thing in college. It's like, oh yeah, we met like because we were literally living like you go from not knowing this person, you're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna live together, like see each other every day. You could fucking kill me in my sleep. Like you never know. It's just fucking crazy. It's just
Yeah,
fucking crazy. So
yeah,
that's
no,
gonna be my second
definitely.
one.
I think my third one is going to be just like the house parties of like just showing up at like random people's like houses, like people you've never met,
Oh yeah,
never will
yeah.
talk to, and you're just in their house partying. And it's like,
That's a
I
good
get
one.
like a party's a party, but like at some point you're just like, where are we? Like,
Yeah,
do these people even care that I'm here or should I even be here? But it's like, obviously it's a house party, but it's just like the randomness of it.
absolutely. I am going to say my next pick. I think is also very relatable, but it like when you're in college, but it's just funny looking back. Is being super frugal, like very conscious of the money you spend, except when you're at the bar. It's like being
Yeah.
like very frugal with your money, except at the bar. That is my third pick. That somehow is okay.
It's
You're like, you know what? I'm just gonna skimp like on the groceries this week, but then you're gonna go out on Thursday and
like
just spend all the money.
$50.
Yeah, exactly. And you're like, won't bat an eye.
Yeah. I think my fourth one is going to be how I guess, how much bigger a deal Halloween is now compared to when you're younger
Oh
is
yeah,
like the weirdest thing. And especially in college, like when you're out of college, don't even care anymore. But
yeah,
like
exactly.
college Halloween is like, it's like the biggest time of year for like every university, I feel like, because it's
Mhm.
like, oh, this is it. This is like the time we've been waiting for. It's just like, like,
Everyone's got a
there's more
costume.
costumes for that than there is for like little kids, I feel like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gavin just said, alluding to your random person, he's like, yeah, for Eugene's birthday party, Andy and I just kind of randomly showed up and we're at a random person's house. I'm like, there you
Exactly.
go. There you
Isn't that
go.
weird? It's just like, and like you probably didn't even meet him. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh man. I think the next one is also related to dorm life and is normalized and like think about it, like you're in college, you're basically an adult, and it's like, you know what? You're gonna sleep on a twin size bed. I think
Yeah.
that's one
I mean,
where
I
it's
said
like,
that for a while, so
I mean,
I
no,
feel
I mean,
that.
so did I, but it's like one of those
You
things
like can't
where
upgrade.
it's like, damn, dude, like I couldn't, you can't even upgrade. Like it's possible that you're like I'm just all right, like at least I mean I'm like 6'2", and at least like I think it might even be the twin XL. So like at least it like you're not like feet are hanging off the bed. I'm thinking, imagine like the student athletes, like your 7 foot basketball players of the world, and they're just like, damn, dude,
Yeah.
that's tough.
They must be getting something different.
Yeah,
I would make a big deal about
I'd
it.
hope so. But yeah, I'm gonna say sleeping on a twin size bed, just being like the normal behavior is like, damn.
And then I'll do my last one is the just the idea of like groups of college kids in random classrooms at random points on campus throughout the night. Like there's like nowhere else where there's so many different groups of people just in different buildings at nighttime. And then like, they all come out at different times, or they're all doing different things at different times. It's like so weird to think about like
Mm-hmm.
during the school year, if you like 9 p.m. at night, you're driving through campus, like there's probably a student group organization or whatever in a classroom in every building. And you're like,
Yeah.
and in the moment when you have your organization, you're like, oh, I'm the only ones here. But then like you do something where you're like walking around the building and you see other people like doing stuff. You're like, what? Looking back at it, it's like, dude, how are all these college kids getting access to this,
Yeah, exactly.
this many
Exactly.
college like rooms? It's hilarious.
That's so funny. What's up, Kyle? I just saw him drop in the chat. The next, all right, so we talked a little bit about this earlier, but my last pick that I'm going to go with is pulling all nighters for a random test. Like just the fact that that's normal to where it's like, you know what? I'm just not going to get any sleep tonight and do all of this for like a 1 hour exam. It's just like ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it's not the end all be all. You will be fine. Yeah, I think that's like another weird one.
Yeah, it's true.
But what else did you have for weirdest things that are normalized in college?
I had slapping a bag of wine before chugging it,
Yeah.
pre-gaming, skipping class to get food, athletic events becoming like a sacred tradition, and making bitch cup rules for beer pong.
Oh, that is true.
Like, take your pants off. You made it.
It's like, why?
It's like, dude, what? Get
Why?
on your knee, dude. You made first cut. It's like, dude, oh my God.
Um,
Like it's funny in the moment and like it makes the game more funny, but like looking back at it, it's like, dude.
like what the hell?
Yeah.
I had also eating at odd hours. I mean, I still do this, but like,
Yeah.
So I guess it's not that weird because well, maybe it is still weird, but I still will do it. But like, not even batting an eye, and it's like midnight, you're studying for that Barcema or whatever, and you're just like, let's just order like a Domino's pizza. Fuck it. Like,
yeah,
that's normal. And then I guess along
that's
the same track of thinking with like food is like, I think in college, going back to like that frugal mindset, like you're not always like buying the best top notch groceries. So sometimes just eating weird combos of food, like you're just like, fuck it, dude. I'm just going to throw all this together. I'm going to have like, I don't know, this with the side of this. And it like doesn't even make sense, but you're just like, fuck it, dude. I'm going to eat it. I don't care.
Yeah, true that. So surviving off like peanut butter.
Exactly. Exactly. So I guess we can recap our 5. So what were your 5?
Yeah, mine was the rushing process of a fraternity or sorority, or I guess any clubs of that matter, the rushing process. Professors against the free ebook versions, or yeah, so let's go with that. And then showing up at random people's houses for parties, Halloween being a bigger deal now than when you're younger, and then groups of college kids in random rooms throughout campus at night. What about you?
And I had skipping a class that you're paying an obscene amount of money for, sharing a room with a complete stranger, being frugal with your money except when you're at a bar, sleeping on a twin size bed, and pulling all nighters for a random test.
Nice.